ESG is capitalism. Why do we need the government to interfere in the free market? That's what ESG is. That's what the SEC is doing. One of the bills noticed for this hearing is the Ensuring Sound Guidance Act, my bill that amends the Investment Advisors Act of 1940, that provides that pecuniary factors may not be subordinated to or limited by non-pecuniary factors in determining whether an investment advisor is acting in the best interest of a customer. That doesn't take away choice. It merely says that if you want to invest in an ESG fund, it should be disclosed, and that this fund is not designed to maximize returns. But it doesn't take away the choice. Now, as you have heard earlier, ESG defenders in this hearing and elsewhere have responded with hysterics, even invoking Trotsky to conflate non-owner stakeholders, woke institutional investors, and proxy advisory firms for bona fide shareholders. There is a difference between, as Mr. Cunningham has pointed out in his prepared testimony, an institutional investor and the actual beneficial owner of the capital. And by and large, beneficial owners of capital in America, the retail investors who are the actual shareholders, they don't care about ESG. They don't. FINRA and the University of Chicago has done a survey of retail investors in America, the owners of the companies, not the institutional investors, the actual beneficial owners of the capital. And less than a quarter of them even know what ESG stands for. Materiality. Materiality. They don't care. They want returns. And so my question is, let's get to the crux of this, Mr. Zeicher and Mr. Cunningham. You heard my friend from Minnesota, my former colleague, say, quote, ESG best practices and high market returns can go hand in hand. My friend from Illinois, who is a defender of ESG, says this all the time. What is it? Is ESG investing actually compatible with maximizing pecuniary returns, Mr. Cunningham?
Well, the temperature has certainly risen in the room. ESG investing is a loaded term, and if you're just solely guided by certain aspects of it, that is not the route to long-term economic prosperity. It's
Mr. Copeland?
Two different lanes.
Mr. Copeland?
Good morning, friends. Things are starting to change. Top economists are saying that Americans are about to start losing their jobs. Many are beginning to prepare for recession, and Democrats are looking to reach a new deal on the next spending bill. This legislative deal may lead to more benefits for low-income households. My dear friends, please do me a favor and watch until the end of this video for all of the details. Also, to say thank you for being part of this community. In 2 days, I will be announcing more winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. My dearest friends, if you would like to enter these weekly giveaways, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning the weekly giveaways. A bipartisan group of House members that has played a role in brokering recent legislative deals plans to work on a proposal to beef up an existing tax credit for families who have young children. Pennsylvania Republican Representative Brian Fitzpatrick, who co-chairs the Problem Solvers Caucus, said, the group is planning to launch a subcommittee to work on issues associated with the child tax credit, which currently provides up to $2,000 per child. That is a smaller benefit than one in place during 2021, but it would be cut in half and applied to many fewer households after 2025 without any congressional action. Fitzpatrick, a Ways and Means Committee member, said the child tax credit came up during discussions about the debt limit earlier this year, as a Problem Solvers Caucus aimed to build consensus around measures that could be paired with an increase. So the group now plans to continue discussions on that issue and others with bipartisan interest, after the recently passed debt ceiling package did not address the matter. The Problem Solvers Caucus includes 64 members, which is evenly split between Republicans and Democrats, who all aim to work across the aisle, often taking on high-profile issues. The group typically requires 75% support among its members to endorse proposals. So whether a bipartisan tax package comes together this year may hinge on negotiations around the child tax credit. Democrats have said a tax package extending business breaks will need to be balanced with tax measures to boost a social safety net, with some specifically naming the child credit. Brian Fitzpatrick, a rare Republican from a district President Biden won in 2020, said he has an interest in aiding lower-income households that earn too little to receive benefits under the current child tax credit. He plans to ask Representative Jared Golden, who was a Maine Democrat, to be involved in the child tax credit discussions. When Democrats were considering extending their child tax credit expansion, Representative Golden said the benefit should be better targeted to help lower-income households for a longer period of time. The current maximum credit applies to households earning up to $400,000 a year. Golden also specifically praised his party's proposal to permanently make the credit fully refundable, which means that families who owe little or nothing in federal income taxes may still claim the full amount. Now, friends, according to many economists, Americans will start losing their jobs very soon, and that will probably stop the Federal Reserve from achieving its dream of no recession scenario. Most banks expect unemployment to spike above 4% in the next 12 months, as the central bank's aggressive interest rate hikes filter into the labor market. Joe Davis, a top economist, told Bloomberg News that while those job losses are set to suppress wage growth and help inflation fall to the Fed's target rate of 2%, Davis's comments come after the Fed itself said it's no longer expecting there will be a recession in the U.S. this year. The central bank has raised interest rates from near zero to over 5% since March 2022 in a bid to tame soaring prices, but pledged to take a data-dependent approach to tightening last week. Inflation has since fallen from 4-decade highs to just 3%, while job numbers and U.S. GDP have kept ticking up despite borrowing costs rapidly rising. Last month, employers added 209,000 jobs, and average wages grew 4.5% annually. Both slowdowns from earlier paces, but are still strong showings. Initial jobless claims is a gauge of layoffs, have retreated towards historically low levels after rising in June. Consumer spending, the economy's main engine, is still robust, despite higher borrowing costs and prices. A core measure of retail sales that excludes volatile categories increased sharply last month. So friends, do you think that our economy is heading into a recession? Please let me know in the comments section below. Well, my magnificent and most amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this morning. My dearest friends, this coming Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. Please make sure that you enter the giveaway by clicking and liking several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.